Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is episode 4 of the Villain Arc. A lot of things to talk about today. Extremely big news in the world of professional wrestling, mainly regarding WWE, let's be honest. Lots of big stuff going on. It's very interesting. I have one news that is also about me, much more personal news, but I like to keep you guys updated. Let's not waste any more time and let's jump straight into it. So the first news, it's a big news. You've probably seen it if you've opened any social media today. Netflix, okay, famous streaming company, Netflix has bought TV deals for WWE. Okay, basically, as of January 2025, Netflix will be the provider, will be the owner of the TV deals to WWE Monday Night Raw. Okay, so starting January 2025, you will have access to Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Um, it's gonna be the same thing for SmackDown, for NXT, and for WWE Premium Live events outside of the US. Okay, so if you are in the US, SmackDown, NXT, and the Premium Live events shouldn't change. Okay, from what I've heard, from what we've been told, but Raw, anywhere you are, Netflix. Okay, this is a big deal. The deal was signed for 10 years, okay, with some special clauses that gives Netflix the ability to renew the deal or cancel it after 5 years. But in theory, the deal is signed for the next 10 years, worth a total of $5 billion, so $500 million per year. Um, it's very big, very interesting to see, the how big wrestling has come to the point where one of the biggest, if not the biggest, streaming platform in the world has just bought the TV deals for Monday Night Raw and a lot of WWE content. A lot of other shows like documentaries, TV shows, whatever related to WWE will also be available on Netflix. This is where I'm glad to have my Netflix subscription already. Honestly, it's gonna make it very easy to get access to everything. Uh, I was struggling sometimes to find some shows to be able to watch them live with my TV provider, blah, blah, blah. Making everything available on Netflix is pretty huge. So yeah, we gotta wait until next year, um, January 2025. It's a big change, but it's very exciting. Brings a lot of new stuff. Um, Maybe some more content, directed by Netflix. We've seen on Netflix, you may have seen it. I watched it back like not even a week ago. The Escape the Undertaker, little interactive movie with Undertaker and the New Day. It was very fun. I rewatched it, okay, because I had watched it when it came out like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't even remember, and I've enjoyed it honestly. It's very fun. It's very interesting. So I just hope that Netflix and WWE can keep on with this partnership and bring us some more content like this. You know, kind of movies or shows where the wrestlers are acting as themselves but making it entertaining and all. If yes, I'll buy 100 Netflix subscriptions if I need to, because it's very promising, a very bright future for the partnership between WWE and Netflix. Okay, for more information, you can check it out on the internet. Find a wrestling news website and you'll get all the details. But yeah, WWE has signed a deal with Netflix for the TV deals, the TV rights, and it's all starting January 2025. Next up, a quick news about me, about my channel. Okay, if you're already subscribed or you're considering to subscribe, just a reminder, it's free. Very simple. Click the button and it helps me out a lot. A small change to the channel, as I will be posting less videos, but they will be bigger videos with larger concepts. You know, I will take a lot more time to prepare them, a lot more editing. My videos, I haven't edited a lot because I've never been a huge fan of editing, unless it's for like big videos and big projects, and this is what I'm gonna go towards. I unfortunately don't know yet how many videos I can promise per week, per month, whatever. But those are gonna be bigger videos, between 20 and 30 minutes. I'm gonna be going over some big stories, some big rumors, whatever. You will still get your weekly episode of the Villain Arc, okay? Just face to face, no editing, just me talking. Quick reminder, it's also available on Spotify. But yeah, the other videos will be bigger concepts, okay? You'll see them once in a while. I really don't know yet, so that's why you got to be subscribed to stay up to date and know what I'm posting and what I'm posting. The first video of this kind will be coming very soon. Okay, I'm already working on it. I'm writing everything down, and soon I'm gonna start recording, editing, whatever. I don't want to promise anything, but somewhere next week this video should be made available. It's gonna be a bigger video, longer, a lot of stuff to talk about, way more editing. I'm very excited for this big change, because usually I just felt the pressure of recording and posting videos a lot. At a moment where I posted almost every day, I just recorded something and posted, straight away. No editing, no nothing, just went straight into it, which I wasn't a big fan of. But now I'm gonna take my time way much more. There's gonna be lost content, but it's gonna be better quality, a bit more mainstream. Also, trying to attract a lot of people, provide content for a lot of people. Even if some people don't know a lot about wrestling, but they want to learn more, these videos will be for them. So yeah, big change for the channel, but I think it's for the best. Honestly, I'm very happy with this change. Huge shout out to my good friend Charles. Okay, you've seen him on the channel, Charles Demon. He came up with the idea. He helped me a little. He's probably gonna help me build some of these videos. You might even see him in some of them. So yeah, big change. Make sure you're subscribed to see everything that's gonna come out. And let's get back on with the news. Next news, something pretty big, as TKO. TKO Holdings, the group that has Endeavor, the company, the merger between WWE and UFC. It's named TKO Holdings now. It just named a new director. There is someone new in the board of directors, and it's none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I haven't had a lot of information on this, but it's a big deal. Okay, The Rock joining the board of directors for TKO Holdings. With all the rumors of WrestleMania, Reigns versus Rock, blah blah blah. Reigns became someone. Reigns is someone very important in the wrestling world right now, and with this news, The Rock is someone that is now very important as well. It's very cool to see this. If you want more information, as always, you can check out some websites. I have some right here. I can, if you need some ideas of wrestling websites, you can check out Sportskeeda Wrestling, Wrestling Inc., The Sportster, WrestlingNews.co, Inside the Ropes, Wrestling Republic, for whom I wrote a lot of articles. I was once a writer there. Very good quality. They provide with very good articles, so go check them out. There's a lot of wrestling websites out there. Sorry, Fightful Select as well, WrestleMania, whatever. Okay, I'm never too much in like the actual details of stuff. I just want to go over the news, tell you what I think about it, and get your reactions. But yeah, The Rock joining the board of directors, big change, but it's very interesting. Man, the wrestling world is on fire right now. Let's get on with the next piece of news, which is about Seth freaking Rollins. If you watched Raw last night, or more importantly, if you watched Raw the week before, you've seen that Seth Rollins was injured during his World Heavyweight Championship defense against Jinder Mahal. And ever since then, there have been a lot of rumors of what might happen next. Seth Rollins might be ready to fight at WrestleMania. He might not be. There were rumors that the Royal Rumble match this year wouldn't be just a regular Rumble where the winner challenges the champion of their choosing at WrestleMania. But otherwise, it would be a 30-man Royal Rumble match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And we've been wondering about this. I made a video about this. I talked about it in my podcast. Everybody's been talking about this. Everybody's been speculating, but now we finally have our answer. So, show last night opens up. Seth Rollins comes to the ring looking a bit sad. He has a knee brace on and starts talking, explaining how he got injured, what he felt. You can go watch the segment on YouTube if you are interested. But like looking very sad, and you started to understand that he was going to announce the bad news and relinquish the title and whatever. Felt like a very sad moment. And then Gunther's music hit. He came out with Imperium. Came out to the ring, and Gunther said that he will be taking this championship, no problem. He'll be taking Seth Rollins' place, blah blah blah. And then Seth Rollins said, "But you didn't let me finish." And Rollins explained that he doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn about what the doctors tell him. He will make it to WrestleMania. So in theory, okay, unless something goes wrong, I apologize, or plans changes or whatever, Seth Rollins should be there at WrestleMania to defend his World Heavyweight Championship. The crowd was very happy, on fire. Gunther then promised that he will win the Royal Rumble to go on and challenge Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rollins had no problem, bring it on, blah, 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 blah. So the whole theory of the Royal Rumble match being for the World Heavyweight Championship is off the table. We're back to a regular 30-man Royal Rumble match. And the winner of this match will most likely go on to challenge Seth Rollins, as Reigns versus Rock is, 95% certain. And if it's not Reigns versus Rock, it's Reigns versus Cody. So yeah, very, very interesting. I can't wait to see this. The Royal Rumble match will be very exciting. Every day that goes on, I'm like, okay, we're getting closer and closer to the Rumble. It's my favorite event of the year, honestly. And this year, it's stacked, man. It's stacked. It's I don't even have the words, but it's stacked. We have big names left and right, huge potential for future matchups, for encounters, whatever. Like, it's gonna be an incredible show. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm gonna make a review on it probably. But yeah, Royal Rumble, very interesting show, and it's shaping up very well. So at least Rollins seems to be in a decent shape. If he's gonna make it to WrestleMania, that means that it's not that bad. Of course, I wish him a full recovery, healthy, and I hope he's back in shape and ready for WrestleMania to defend his championship. Next up, a small piece of news in case you've missed it. Next week on Monday Night Raw, Kofi Kingston is set to challenge Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. There was a big fight at the beginning of Raw between Imperium and the New Day. They all went through a table. It was a big mess, but very impressive to see. And then in a backstage interview, Kofi claimed that Jey Uso had joined him and Xavier. And Kofi said that Jey Uso wasn't the only one that was planning on winning gold this year, as Kofi Kingston officially challenged Gunther to an Intercontinental Championship match next Monday on Raw. Is he going to win? Probably not, but it's still going to be great to see Kofi have a title shot. It's probably going to be a very good match, and it keeps the momentum for him and for the New Day. I like this a lot, honestly. So yeah, next Monday night on Raw, Kofi Kingston versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Next up, you may have heard of Kazuchika Okada, who is a wrestler from New Japan Pro Wrestling, a very big name. He's had a lot of incredible matches, a lot of title runs. He's faced Kenny Omega, had incredible matches with him. And apparently he is WWE bound. That means that eventually in the next few months, okay, we don't know when, of course, but he would be coming to WWE. And this is big because he's a very, very talented individual. It's been a while since a New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestler has been signed to WWE. And I'm not counting like Cody Rhodes that has been there or whatever, but someone that is very much in the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster. It's been a while. And it's going to be very interesting to see what they do with him. The rumors say that he would start out at NXT, which I'm not necessarily against. Just give him a bit of time to adapt to the WWE environment because it's very different from New Japan. He has the talent, like I'm not doubting that any second. He's probably more talented than like 90% of the roster, but just give him a bit of time to adapt to the talents, to the wrestling style, to how everything works. He's probably going to have to do a lot of promos. I don't necessarily know if his English is good or not. If no, he's going to need a manager probably if they want to make him big. But he's an incredible wrestler. A lot of potential for him. He can have a lot of great matches. I see many dream matchups that could happen. So yeah, once again, just a rumor. Okay, don't take anything for granted. But Kazuchika Okada could possibly be coming to the WWE starting out in the NXT roster. And I'm very, very excited for that. I'm sorry. Next up, big piece of news. as apparently two major WWE stars, uh, their contracts are set to expire after WrestleMania 40, and both of them apparently haven't renewed. There have been any talks of renewing, or they haven't been offered a new contract. Those are just rumors. We don't know what's exactly happening backstage, but apparently these two big names haven't re-signed yet, and they could be out of WWE as soon as WrestleMania 40 is over. And that's very concerning because those two names are, well, we'll go through them one by one. The first one is Drew McIntyre. Now, there's been a lot of talks about him. You know, they've been playing on this a lot, you know, kind of the same thing as they did for MJF, playing on, you know, his contract might be ending soon. Where is he going to go? Is he going to AEW? Blah, blah, blah. But Drew McIntyre is very much of an asset in WWE. The problem is that he's not necessarily satisfied with his current position in WWE, which I understand. He hasn't won gold in a long time. You know, I would have wanted him to beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, but they didn't go through with this. He lost a lot of matches. He was overlooked, blah, blah, blah. I think they need to utilize him properly. I think he's way better as a heel. So keep him as a heel, make him like even more of a heel, you know, make him despisable. He just attacks everybody. Even if you want, put him in a tag team again and have him win the tag team championships, but give him something. He's a true asset to your roster. He can help a lot of stars, you know, start building up, and he's a very good main eventer. You can put the world title on him at any time, and he will do a very solid job. Are those rumors true? We don't know. Is he gonna sign again? We don't know. What's next for Drew McIntyre? It's still to see, unfortunately. But I really do hope they sign him again, that he decides to sign again. There's probably going to be a small confrontation about the price of the contract. You know, this is not something new in WWE. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, especially with the second name on this list being Finn Balor. Now, I'm very much of a Finn Balor fan. I love him. I think he's very talented in the ring. Also, someone that deserves probably a couple more title reigns recently. He's done an incredible job with the Judgment Day ever since he joined them. Amazing matches. He had amazing matches with Roman Reigns back in the day. His match with Edge at WrestleMania 39 was extremely good. His tag team matches alongside Damian Priest for the tag team championships, very, very good as well. His matches against Seth Rollins, really. You know, Finn Balor is a very talented individual, and I think they need to use him properly. It's the same thing as Drew McIntyre, you know, but the problem is that, especially right now, because WWE they have a pretty solid roster at the moment. They have a lot of big names of main event caliber, you know, superstars, but they can't give something to everyone, you know. Like, just looking, okay, I'll just give out names that are, in my opinion, main event status, you know, that could win world championship gold, or that can go around these lines, you know, whatever. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, CM Punk, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor. You could even count Damian Priest. You could count a couple legends. John Cena is still there in theory. You know, he hasn't completely left. Cody Rhodes, I forgot about him. The Rock, Brock Lesnar. Did I forget some people? You can count LA Knight. You can count Gunther if you think he's ready for a main event push. You know, it's still 16 wrestlers, and you have 2 world championships. It's tough, especially with the tag team championships still being unified. I think they need to split them very soon, by the way. Okay, quick parenthesis, sorry. I think they need to split those titles very soon, especially, you know, now on SmackDown, you have the Authors of Pain that are there. You have the Street Profits. You have the Latino World Order. You have the 2 guys. You have Angel and Roberto that are siding with Santos. You have a lot of great tag teams. On Raw, you have a lot of great tag teams as well. Split those titles again. You know, it will make more, you know, tag team championship matches on both shows for the events. You know, you got to use up your tag team roster instead of just keeping the gold on big tag teams that don't defend them so often, you know? Because the titles were on the Usos for a while, and the Usos became my favorite tag team of all time, but they didn't defend them like every time, you know, because they were also there for Roman Reigns, other rivalries, whatever. Then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, well, you know, they didn't hold the championships for that long, and they were still feuding with Reigns, so they didn't defend the titles against that many other opponents. Then the Judgment Day, they've also got their singles careers, you know, like Finn Balor is a main event status wrestler, and you have Damon Priest, who is Mr. Money in the Bank, or Senor Money in the Bank. You know, when Cody and Jay had them, there are still two single superstars that just came together to win the tag team championships, but they're both very separate. So you need to get back to actual tag teams, or at least have one of the two tag team championships, you know, being held by an actual tag team, and have them face other tag teams and defend them often. Because right now those titles sound a little useless, you know, they're not being used properly in my opinion. That's a big parenthesis, I'm just realizing. But yeah, WWE need to use those titles properly, and in my opinion the best way to do so is by splitting them up. So yeah, so finalizing with this, Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre, are they going to resign? I hope so, but there's no news. We don't know what's going to happen. Whenever I get news, I'm going to try to tell you guys, you know, keep you guys updated. That's why you got to follow my channel, because I post a lot of stuff in my community tab, and also be subscribed so you can see my weekly Villain Arc episode, you know, every week. And I'll keep you updated on all the situations, all of the wildest news stories and rumors in the world of professional wrestling. So yeah, big episode today, a lot of big news. Tell me what you think about all those things. It's the final episode before the Royal Rumble. It's going to be a very, very, very good show. Make sure to stay updated. You know, follow the channel and everything so you can see my predictions. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Quick reminder, this is also available on Spotify if you want to listen to it and not see my beautiful face, which is unfortunate, but I understand that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your week. Enjoy the Royal Rumble, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.